What is up, you guys? This is Star and Malik here. We are here on behalf of Hip Hop High Society, giving our album review for Larry June, Doing It For Me. So, this album by Larry June really shows his versatility in making it known that he's here to stay. He's really carved out a lane for himself. When you think of a Larry June song, you have a specific sound in mind. He definitely taps into that and caters to that Larry June sound, but manages to show different facets of himself, from the funk to the R&B to the classic Cali sound. I also appreciate his willingness to give us a peek into his life and showing some vulnerability, discussing aspects like love, loyalty, keeping faith during hard times, growing as an individual, standing on business, and just being an overall healthy nigga doing numbers. Production here is immaculate. And I think it's worth mentioning that he had zero features on this album, hence the name Doing It For Me. The sequencing of this album really did help to tell a good story in the life of Larry June, the evolution of Larry June. We have like the typical Larry June songs, like Real Talk, Part 2, Three Piece, Where I'm Going. We got the more introspective love songs like Meet Me in Napa, Breakfast in Gold Coast. And then we got some real funky songs where the production really shines through, like Stinson Beach, Cleaning My Spot, Dreams, and Moneybag. So it overall takes you on a ride. He gives you different facets of himself that all make up to be just Larry June. He has the melodies, he got bars, he got storytelling, he got the lifestyle raps going. So overall, what do you think of the album, Malik?
I think that the album is definitely like one of the best albums put out this year for sure. And it's been a lot of great projects put out this year, and this one is definitely one of them. I don't know why I rank it right now because I don't listen to a lot of great albums this year, but it
Mhm.
might be at least I don't know, probably like top 15. But it's real good. I really think it's a great album. Like from top to bottom, it's like to me, it's real flawless. That's why I say it's real different from his previous projects, though. Like to me, this one that it really stands out from the rest of them. Because when I listen to it, I'm like, it's a Larry June album, but at the same time, it's something different though. Like the production really stood out the most though. Like for
Mhm.
real, with all the 70s funk samples and stuff, it was real good though. So the highlights of this album are his singing, which I ain't expect him to sing. Um, just the it's just like I don't know, like the overall just quality of the music was just great in general. Like the mixing it was really mixed well and sequenced well.
Yeah.
The intro was good and like it just flows together real naturally. Even the outro was great too.
I think that I enjoyed that he gave us more of a peek into his life outside of the, flexing and talking about business. We know Larry
Hmm.
June don't stand on business and he don't talk about it. But I like
No, for
that he was
sure.
willing to explore the aspects of like love and give those R&B songs because I like the fact that Larry June can rap and he can sing because he really just hitting you from both angles. Like, and
Nah,
then
for real though.
he got them harmonies on point. Like,
The
yeah,
harmony, like he was singing hard on that song, on that album though, for real.
yeah.
Like he really was. Yeah, I think that's the thing that stood out to me the most because he was mostly like, yeah, like you said, like more singing and stuff, like you feel me, getting that R&B vibe to it, more, than like the flexing and stuff from his pre album. That's why I say like it's real. It's a different project from him. Like it
Hmm.
really is, and I feel like we
Yeah,
should get more of that from him though, for sure.
yeah, I agree. And it's
Mhm.
sometimes it's hard to like be on that line, but he did the R&B singing thing without it like being corny. We're
No,
coming off,
yeah.
So I think he got that part down. Like he really got some shit figured out. I enjoy the authenticity. He comes off authentic. Like that's really him.
Hmm.
You can tell that he really do got some. He got some legends in his shuffle. You can tell he really studies the greats and he has a musical knowledge.
Was it Breakfast in Gold Coast, I think it was one of those songs. Like he was giving that vibe too. I forgot. I think it was
Mm,
Breakfast in Gold Coast. I want to say.
that one was like a love song, but it probably was
Yeah, it was.
because
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
the ones that I kind of like remember that were like really funky, it was like the Stinson Beach, um,
yeah. Right.
Dreams, Money
Yep,
Bag.
Dream. Yeah, Money Bag. Yeah, I about to say Money Bag. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that was a yeah, man. He did.
yeah,
Yeah, he did his shit on that project though, for real. Like,
he
and the
did.
thing is, the reason why Larry June is one of the best out right now because in order to make good music, you got to have a love for it. And like you said, he really did study the greats, and that's what makes artists last long. Because if you got a love for it, you're gonna last long in the music game.
Facts. And he really does have the best of both sides because he got the business angle. He got that
Yeah, the
figured
business
out.
angle.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, I really
mm-hmm.
do.
Like the,
I really do think he's a legend in the making for sure because he did not disappoint and he's really been consistent delivering good
he
shit.
drops a
Consistent.
project. He drops a project every year, and in every project he drops is good. Some people just oversaturate and still dropping projects, but he's one of the few that drop a project every year, and it's gonna be a good ass project for sure. Like, cause last year he dropped like what I think two. He dropped two with Carter won it. I think last year.
I think. And then he dropped one with Alchemist last year.
Yeah, Alchemy. Yeah, I think it was Alchemy and Carter. Yeah. The Great
Okay.
Escape and the two peas in the pot. No, I forgot the name of it, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
One thing me and Malik agree on is that the production on this album is immaculate. So he has production from Jake One, Harry Fraud, Cardo, Cooking Soul. He's jam packed with these super producers. He has other producers that I haven't heard of, but production is amazing. I think the highlights of this album definitely are the production. Even though he came with it on his end, the production was just the beat
It was
selection.
so good.
He always has A1 beat selection. So the production
Not
really
for real.
shines through. And I wasn't sure because I knew that he said that he was, it was all beats that he's picking, like he's handcrafting all of this. So like I didn't know how different
Mm-hmm.
producers would sound on a one tape together since he's been locking in with one producer at a time like lately. But it all was very cohesive. So I do like the subject matter. It didn't feel like redundant or repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
He showcases his ability to continue to grow as an artist. Really enjoyed that. He could talk about love, talking about loyalty, being in the game, fake friends, people, only loving you when you're up and keeping faith.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just like he made it really authentic and just cool. I just like that he got this cool movement going on, encouraging people to be
Mm-hmm.
healthy, stand on business, I'm saying, and continue to grow. Like, keep going, my nigga. You would say that.
Nah, for
Keep
real.
going.
Get your damn
Yeah.
credit score, man. Get some money out here. Like for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody else like noticed it, but I feel like the album was really sequenced really good. Like from
It
start
is.
to finish. It really had like a good
Mm-hmm.
flow and it kind of told the story. And
Nah, it really
I think
did.
it's worth mentioning that there was 0 features on the album, hence the title "Doing It for Me." And I really
You're
do feel
doing it
like
for
it
me.
allowed him to shine.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, I noticed that when I was listening to the album, I was looking through the songs and stuff, and I had a play like, damn, ain't no features on here at all. I'm like, man, he
Mhm.
really did it by himself. I'm like, that's crazy because usually, he had features on most of his projects, like at least about probably like three, four, but there ain't no features on his album.
Yeah,
So that was a big accomplishment right there because you rarely see that.
exactly. Some people rely on features.
Some people rely on.
It started off a little bit slower, and then he got into the Larry June type beats type songs,
Yeah,
and then he
like
ended.
a mad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
like a
then
mad
he
was
ended
good.
it with Moneybag. I think Moneybag was the perfect outro song because, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, shout out to Cooking Soul because he put his whole soul in that bit.
You know, I'm trying to tell you, like that shit
Man,
was amazing.
yeah, and then just like
God
the
damn.
instrumentation on the whole project. Whew, yeah.
He's not a super lyrical rapper,
Mhm.
but he's able to rap to a level where you can like understand what he's saying and stuff. Like you can like he knows how to put his raps together. Like even though it's like it's simple, but it's like okay, this is good at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it's not
yeah,
like that repetitiveness. Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I like that. I don't think he tries to be a super lyrical rapper, but his bars are more like upfront, straight up. But it's just like real,
Mm-hmm.
recognized, real. If you feel what I'm saying, you're gonna feel it.
Not for real. Mm-hmm.
So I think like if you don't like Larry June, like I'm looking at you sideways. How you don't like real nigga shit?
I'm trying. I don't care where you from. If you got at least about a few Larry June songs, like you have to. I don't care what your background is. Like that's the whole vibe right there. You gotta fuck
Yeah,
Larry June, man. For sure.
yeah. Like how you don't like positivity?
I'm trying to tell you, man. All this nigga shit in the music, you don't like the positive nigga? Come on, man. You like you said, you clean the house to his music. Shit, you can get out and drive to his music. Basically, what
Hmm.
you doing, you can just put on Larry June and like just be relaxed and stuff. That's what I like
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. I like Larry June because he inspires you to get money, get your life right, stay player, stay
Mm,
real. I think the world needs more of that, and I like that he carved out his own lane with his lifestyle raps. Of course, it's kind of like a spitter, but Larry June, he's in his own lane.
he really is.
Yeah, and I
Like for
respect
sure.
that. So, one of my favorite songs, I have plenty, but Moneybag, love that song. That's a great outro song to wrap up and encompass all of what he was talking about throughout the project. So, the production, amazing, flawless execution by Cook and Soul. The ending really gives me Bootsy Collins and the Rubber Band vibes. Oh yeah, baby, it was just so funky, and I love funk music. That's why my name's Star Child because of Parliament. Shout out
Yeah,
to Bootsy. Stinson Beach, so groovy. The bass lines, yes, just he really got deep in his funk bag. That G funk, yeah.
mm-hmm.
I can definitely tell he studies the greats by his choice of beat selection and just the way that he just delivers on these beats. Real talk part
Mm-hmm.
two, gotta have something to get you lit. That get me lit because
Not
real
for real.
talk, real talk.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
just makes me want to crip walk if I could. Three piece because that's the typical Larry June type of song.
Mm-hmm.
Cardo and Larry really carved out a lane that when I think of a Larry June song, I think of him on a Cardo beat. Meet Me in Napa, as far as like the R&B type songs, because like it just sounded real smooth, real player. Didn't sound corny or cheesy.
Right.
You really killed that. And like a Mac,
I agree.
that's my shit because that gets me hyped too. All
Oh
right.
yeah, that's one of my favorite right there. Like a man, I felt that song. One of my favorite songs was Man and Pi, and that was a great song too. Like 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 Larry June song, like he hopping out the wheel all fresh and stuff. So yeah, I really felt that song, Man and Pi. The second one, which was already released, was Imported Couches. That was good too. Because Breakfast and Gold on Gold Coast, got that, like I said earlier, that R&B vibe to it. I really fuck with that. Like, yeah, it was real. It's like one of those songs you play for your later, man. You just chill with and stuff. So yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I like Breakfast and Gold Coast. Let me see. Like a Mac, of course. Like one of your favorites too. Like a Mac, that was the shit. Had that booming and stuff when I'm just, you know, drawing or whatever in the whip. So yeah, like a Mac. Probably yeah, Moneybag. Yeah, like you said, Moneybag. Yeah, I said Moneybag was my favorite song too. Cause like yeah, that I like the ending part of it though. Like the way the ending, the way it went out and stuff, it was That was real. Yeah, that was real like funky. I liked that a lot. Like
Yeah,
I don't know if he used. It sounded like he used like live instruments when he did that though. That what it felt like.
it definitely did. Shout out to
Not for
Cooking
real.
Soul.
'Cause, you know,
He snapped.
shout out to
He
Cooking Soul.
snapped.
Hope he sees this.
I hope
He did
so.
his thing. He did shit.
Yeah, he did that. So I don't think there was anything more that I wanted that we didn't get. I feel like he had versatility. He delivered what we are looking for when it comes to a Larry June album. Um, and he expanded on it. He really gave musicality in this album. He gave
Mm-hmm.
introspection, he gave growth. Like, there's literally nothing that I didn't want. We even got a song to clean the crib to. So for me, I'm
Shit.
gonna give it 10 out of 10. Not trying to be biased, but 10 out of 10.
I feel you though. I feel you ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm giving it 10 out of 10. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. And the reason I give it 9.5 out of 10 because even though he did it, by himself, on the album, like with no features, with this type of production, like he should at least put a couple features in there. That's just my opinion. Couple features and stuff. I could hear like a few artists on it, like, you know, I could hear like Currency on one to be probably like shit, Boldy James, that would have been a good feature for sure. Like he having a couple features, but over than that, that's it. That's a little small complaint, but shit. Besides that, I give it 9.5 out of 10, and it's one of the best projects of the year.
That's crazy though, because the whole premise of the whole album is him doing it by himself and you deducting points because he don't got features on there. Come on, Malik.
I'm sorry, man. I like listening to like the beats and stuff when it comes out. I'm more of a beat type person. You feel me? So when I listen to certain beats, I'm like, I be piecing together like, okay, this should be on the album, like on this beat, whatever. So that's how I am. But
Yeah.
hey man, that's my fault. I'm sorry if I took points from you. I,
No, you
I
can
didn't
have
want to
your
be
opinion.
too biased. You feel me?
Oh. So overall, we rate Doing It For Me by Larry June 10 out of 10. Me and Malik agree that it's amazing. It's an amazing album. You guys definitely should listen to it and add it to your rotation. Most definitely. So yeah, so stay tuned for the next music review. We got a lot more video reviews coming on. We got our TikTok, we got our Instagram and Twitter. So we would appreciate if you follow us, subscribe to the channel, and on behalf of Hip Hop High Society, we say peace.
Good job, Larry.